Hello, welcome to Patch Tuesday. I'm your host, Stefan, and I'm going to be sharing with you three topics today. The first is going to be T Mobile and their security breach. The second one is going to be the security breach at the Capitol. And the third one is going to be about Patch Tuesday and why it's so important. So let's just jump into it. First of all, T Mobile has had a security breach last month. And what happened is attackers have gotten into their systems, they've gotten phone numbers, and then they gotten the number of phone numbers in each account or each, a number of lines in each account. According to T-Mobile, your personal information such as your social security number, your email address, or your card numbers have not been exposed, and they've only alerted less than 0.5% of their customers. So it's possible that only 0.5% or less than have been affected. But what I would do in your case is I would contact T-Mobile and change or set a security code onto my account. That's number one. And number two, what I would do is change my passwords. You may receive more robocalls unless you use their, robocall shield or scam shield software. If you use the scam shield software, you may see a slight uptick, but it probably shouldn't last very long, and you may not see an uptick at all. So once again, with T-Mobile, I would suggest changing your password and setting or changing your security code on your account in case a bad actor decides that they want to go ahead and call in and try to make changes on your account over the phone. Next, U.S. Capitol security breach. So you guys may already know this information, but you may have seen footage of U.S. Capitol Police just standing by and allowing protesters to enter the Capitol without being screened or anything. So they could be carrying any manner of weapons, and they don't know. They also don't know the reason. Well, they know the reason why they're there, but they don't know what they truly intend to do, which is why. It's an additional reason as to why we had a rampage in the U.S. Capitol. So you have some Capitol Police officers letting these people into the building, and you have other Capitol Police officers trying to fight them off. And so it just looks to me like they didn't have a plan, which is beyond me. For a organization to be protecting the Capitol for so long, you would think that they would have a plan and that they would carry this plan out, especially when these people have been vocal about having a revolution. So I'm saying all this to say, when you're dealing with your data products, or if you're running a business or anything that you do where you have to get on the internet, you want to have a security plan, and you want to have protocols in place so that if you do get a breach, if somebody does hack you, if you do end up on a phishing site, then you have some way of minimizing the damage. But the best thing is to try to mitigate it as much as possible. Granted, we can only do so much. Our social security numbers are in the IRS. It's for government workers and veterans. Their information is in OPM, and these places get hacked too, and your personally identifiable information gets out into the hands of bad actors who have stolen it. So there's only so much we can do, but we want to try to mitigate as much as possible and try to minimize any damage once something has happened. And speaking of which, mitigation and stuff, today is Patch Tuesday. And what you want to do with Patch Tuesday is, especially for Microsoft people, update your software, update your Windows, Office, anything you have that's from Microsoft. You want to make sure you get the latest updates so that you can keep your system secure and make yourself a harder target to breach. You can't make it impossible, Nobody's immune, but at the very least, you can make yourself a more difficult target, and they'll give up on you in favor of an easier target. So, being Patch Tuesday, you want to go into your Windows system settings, and you want to click the update tile, and then click update now. And good thing is you don't have to babysit it, because it could take a while. Some things install pretty quickly, but sometimes it takes a long time to install. You could also choose to install any new features that they may have available at that time as well. That's totally up to you. But go ahead and click update, go about your business, come back in about a half hour, just to make sure everything's done. Restart your computer and do it again, because there may still be updates remaining after the first batch of updates. Then after that, while you're there, you may want to update your antivirus. Update your antivirus and any other security software that you have installed. So then that way, those things are being updated in unison. If for any reason a Microsoft update were to actually create a security hole on your computer, then at least your antivirus will be updated and will be able to hopefully catch whatever breaches may try to exploit that security hole. Additionally, once you're done doing that, once you're done updating your antivirus, go ahead and run a full scan. Set it, set it to run just before you sleep at night, just before you go to bed, and then let it run a scan, sit overnight, to do its thing. And then in the morning, you should have a clean system. Hopefully it didn't find anything, and hopefully if it did find anything, it cleans it off or quarantines it or what have you. So that's all I have. It's Patch Tuesday. Make sure you keep your systems up to date. Try to mitigate any issues. Make yourself a harder target to breach. And that's it. My name is Stefan, and you have been patched in.